Okay, my top principles, the danger of jealousy. Um, Jealousy is something that is in the hearts of so many people, and funny enough, many don't even know that it's very dangerous. You know, it's a very dangerous thing. For example, you have a friend, and this friend seems to be winning. You know, is winning in life, and what you do is you are not happy. You know, and there's something you need to know about this jealousy. Jealousy comes into your heart when you don't even expect. Sometimes, if you have the Spirit of God, you will know that what you are doing is very, very wrong. You start fighting it. You know, in children, it shows naturally because if you are used to children, you notice that children they always want to have something things equally. You understand? Like they always want to be treated equally, and it's their right to be treated equally. So for children, you notice that if you give this one something and you don't give to this one, there's a way the other one can fight it and said, you've not given me um, my own. So how come I'm left out? Yes, children can fight for such things and they always want to be treated like the other person because at that point they are saved. You know, they are saved and as children they are still in the position of receiving. So children they are always receiving, they are always receiving. So and they want these things to be distributed equally. So if it gets to child A and there's a little delay before it gets to child B or child C, or maybe child A, B, C have collected and there's a shortage in supply and they are trying to fill it up again, you find out that child D will start crying, will start yearning, you know, because at their level they don't understand that there's a little shortage in the supply, you know. So, and you're trying to explain to them that just hold on, we want to get more, you know, depending on their age. The ones that are already like maybe 9, 10, 8, 9, 8 and above, they understand that you want to refill, you know. But those little ones, they don't understand until you bring it and you give it to them, you know. Because like I said, they are still in that stage of not getting it clearly, you know. So now you have graduated now from the child, you have outgrown that child level to the adult level where you are no longer at the position of receiving. You are now at the position of going out to get it. If you understand what I'm saying now. So children they receive um, care, they receive love, they receive everything, you know, because they need it to grow. You understand? Because even in the case of Adam and Eve, you know, before God brought in Adam, he had made everything possible for Adam to take off. You know, it's so fortunate that the world is no longer um, equal. You know, many people they have to struggle on their own to build their foundation before they start building on it. Some have to dig their own foundation first, but some they already come with foundation. You know what I'm talking about, which is the different class of life. You know, some children they are already born into a home that everything is fine. You know, so they already have the foundation laid. So all they need to do is just to get the right training, the right education, the right discipline to build on the foundation so that they too can also lay the foundation for the next generation to come. You know, so those that are not very disciplined, they can end up destroying the foundation. And you know what the Bible said, that when the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? So what will the next generation do? Except the spiritual grace of God. Why some, the foundation is not even there from the beginning. So like some people, some of us, you have to the love, we got it, but in terms of maybe the 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 wealth, the wealth might not be there, So you have to start working hard, praying hard to lay that foundation. So children naturally they receive these things, whether they are from rich or poor family, you know, they receive this thing naturally, which is the care, except maybe some cases where the child experience a very bad experience, an unfortunate upbringing, So that is like extreme cases, but most of the time children get these things. So now I'm just trying to build the this is a part one of this teaching. Okay, I'm trying to build how this issue of jealousy can easily creep into the blood, into the soul of people, and before you know it, they don't know that the spirit of jealousy has taken over them. So my top principles, our job here is to talk. I won't be the only one that will be bringing in these principles. You know, I'll be consulting people of wisdom, people of knowledge, people of high understanding and experience in life. We'll be bringing in these teachings. So whenever you're free, you just click and you get to learn these principles of life. So that's why it's called Mike Talk Principles. So this particular one is to lay the foundation of this teaching on jealousy. So every series we have the same clothing on. So if it's going to be like in parts, let's say in part 3, 4, 5, 6, so that I can use the clothing to trace it to the end. So, and I don't want every part to be more than 10 or 9 minutes, 8 minutes, so that you can, between 8 and 10 minutes, so that you can take the parts gradually. So when you're busy, you can pause, maybe do one part, then you come back again and continue. A lot will be revealed on this channel. Please, what I want you to do for me is I want you to follow the channel, subscribe, and click on the bell, the notification bell, so that when these things drop, you'll be the first to see it and you'll be the first to watch it. So let's move to part 2 of the danger, the problem, the repercussion of jealousy. How jealousy can drain the life of a man.